yeah, baby. Airsoft World Champion back here, and oh man, I wish I was talking under better circumstances, but you know how it is. It's the holiday season. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm completely broke. It sucks. Yeah, I got 2 jobs, and one job I'm not getting the hours I want, and in fact I'm hardly getting any hours at all. I got another job, but I only work the weekends at a 400 Market up in Innisfil, Ontario. You know, I did okay during the week, but man, I find that all the money I'm making is going right to bills, and yeah, it's annoying. You know, it sucks and all. You know, don't cry for me or anything. You know, I still got like staying events here and everything, but it's tough being a video game collector nowadays because games like this are like super expensive, and I know how you guys feel. You know, I have to price games at a certain premium, so it's going to be expensive for a lot of people. I feel bad about it, but hey, there's still lots of great games out there that are cheap, especially for the original Nintendo, you know. Yeah, I just don't got the same events there, but I got a lot of them, and I have, you know, pretty good experience if you know the Arizona Star Soldier channel or whatever. So, if you got, you know, a little money in your wallet and you have to tighten up your belt or whatever, and you're in the same boat as I am, well, here are 10 games that are not only good, but fairly cheap. So let me give you some recommendations. Not recommendation. Alright, I can't edit this either. That's another crazy thing YouTube is doing for me. Hey, I'll just make money off YouTube and my AdSense. But there's going to be no music or no gameplay footage here. Each time I go post a video, it says it's processed and it doesn't process. So it's just going to be the cover arts here, and I'm going to give a voiceover and all that. Are you going to censor that, YouTube? Can I actually post this? Well, anyways, let's see if this will post or not. Okay, back on topic. Top 10 games that are great for the NES, but also cheap as well. So get while you can. Okay, let's start with, yeah, a cool little sports style, Baseball Stars. Yeah, this one sort of flies under the radar because, you know, sports games usually go for dirt cheap, but this one is actually really good. You can customize teams, players, create your own teams, so many options, and it has battery backup too. So, hey, you're in the middle of a game? No problem. Just shut it off and continue on later. That's awesome. Baseball Stars, probably one of the best baseball games you can get on the original Nintendo. And it's cheap too. Yeah, Iron Sword. Yep, that's Fabio. And yeah, this is a sequel to Wizards and Warriors. And Wizards and Warriors, that one is actually getting kind of tougher to find. I usually find it for like, I don't know, $5 to $15 sometimes. But this game usually goes for dirt cheap, $5 or under. They made like millions of them. I don't know, I guess people really like the Fabio character. And hey, well, let's buy the game a lot. So there's tons of copies out there. But it's a good sequel. Very difficult game, but hey, it's fun. And it has a password feature too, so if you beat a level, yeah, you know, you can go back to it later. Oh yeah, here's another sports style, pro wrestling. Yeah, one of the original Black Box games. It's very easy to find. It was a big hit for Nintendo. Oddly enough, this is probably the best wrestling game you can get on the original Nintendo, even though it's one of the first. Great action, and yeah, easy to find. Because it has no licensed character or anything. Nobody, you know, would give two thoughts about it. But hey, let's get the WWF game. And they suck. And they're expensive. But that one, not only does it play well, but it's cheap too. Tiger Heli. Yep. A classic 2D vertical shoot 'em up. I have a price on there. Somebody written in marker for $1. $1! So maybe you might even get it cheaper. I don't know. But yeah, have a look out for Tiger Heli. It's cheap and it's fun. Yeah, the scrolling is a bit kind of iffy on it, but hey, once you get used to it, it's still a very fun arcade-based shoot 'em up. Okay, Legacy of the Wizard. Now, I'm always surprised that people don't snag this up whenever I see it like in discount bins or anything, because the game is really good. I think it's based on that classic Dragon Slayer series, but you know, this is a good action game. You can play as all the members of the family, the dog. It has a cool password feature, great music. And graphics are kind of iffy on it, but hey, everything else about it, the gameplay, it's good. It's cheap too. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, now we're down to the top 5. Dragon Warrior. The original RPG for original Nintendo. Okay, maybe there's some ones before it, but here is where it really started to get good. Yeah, this game is actually quite heavy because they give you a lot of content in one box. Maps, monster guides, a huge instruction booklet. Nintendo went all out when they finally brought this classic Elit's RPG to North America. Unfortunately, they were expecting it to be a great hit, but it got like mixed reviews, and some people weren't, rushing to the store to get it, so it was kind of iffy hit. So there's tons of millions of copies out there, and yeah, you can usually find them dirt cheap. It's the sequels that are getting rare. The original Dragon Warrior, you can find that for like $5-10. Maybe cheaper, who knows. Batman! I'm Batman! Yeah, and this game is also fairly popular too, so they made millions of them. Big hit for Sunsoft. But of course, Sunsoft lost the license and everything, so I don't know if that helped in their declined sales. But, the game is still fairly popular, and stores are having trouble to get rid of it. I don't know. But you can usually find this game for like $5-10 if that. And it's a really great game too. Good controls, excellent graphics and music. Oh yeah, Sunsoft, they poured a lot of muscle into that. It's great. Okay, here's another one that sort of flew on the radar, SNK games are either really good or really bad like Athena or Kai Warriors, and then you got the good ones like Guerrilla War and Iron Tank. A lot like Ikari Warriors or Kari Warriors, not IKEA Warriors. But Iron Tank is really good because it has a nice adventure-based aspect to it. Password features, great controls, fairly good game, and I usually see it everywhere for cheap. Kung Fu, oh yeah, original Black Box game, fairly popular for Nintendo, but it didn't get like a huge re-release or anything because Nintendo doesn't own the full rights to the game, and you can usually see it in stores fairly cheap, $5 or under. It's a good game. Some stores might charge $10, but I rarely see it at that price. I think maybe $10-15 at most, but still, it's fairly common. So you can go to like eBay or something, and it'll be on there. No problem. Okay, and what's the number 1 game? Well, you guessed it, Super Mario Duck Hunt. They were proud to give this away with the system, so if you can't find one, yeah, just go to like any store, they'll probably give you one for free. Please take it. We got 10 copies. Have them all. I don't want them. But yeah, Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers, you get one of the greatest games of all time, plus excellent like-on shooter. Why not? Yeah, if you have your original Nintendo, it's a no-brainer to get it. But yeah, you can also get it like dirt cheap. It's almost like a throwaway title, but don't throw it away. It's good. Play it. Play it and enjoy it. Yeah, if you're on a tight budget like me, play those games. It doesn't always have to be like saving up for a $5,000 game and getting like a few minutes of entertainment out of it, because the game is really not that good. But yeah, play the ones that I mentioned. Those ones are fun. Those ones are cheap. Get them. So hopefully that helps you out. Maybe you take my advice, maybe you don't, but I don't know. It's just throwing my hat out there again, and I don't know, you take my advice and you don't. That sort of shit that I do. Okay. Please help me out. Visit the website VideoGames101.com or visit my store, also called Video Games 101, if you want. Please help me. Oh, I'll be the guy with the cup asking for change. Please. We'll work for video games. Oh, it sucks. I see all these PlayStation 4 and Xbox One videos and oh, I can't afford one. Ah, it sucks. And no, I'm not selling my Steam events. It sucks. Alright. I hate being poor, but hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Alright, this is Airzonk World Champ. Over and out.